Hey folks, how you doing? Susie Meadows here. It is Monday, October 2nd, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to get some inky fingers. I've already been stamping, so I've got some ink on them already. So, hey, as you come on joining me, let me know you're here by leaving a comment. And I am going to double check that I'm in the right spot because you know me, I have done lives in the wrong place. Oh, good, I'm here. Excellent. I'm here and I see I have messy hair. Imagine that. Yeah, I tell you, it's been that kind of a day. Actually, a kind of a week, a month, whatever. So, hey, this is, for me, Happy New Year. Hey, Ruby, thanks for joining. Happy New Year. I work for the U.S. government, and so September 30th was the end of our year, and we're beginning a new one. Oh, it was a busy one. So, but everything's good. So, hang on. I got to get a drink of water. I have a helper here. I can see. Sorry. So, let me show you my helper. This would be Sir Whisker. He's decided he needs to help me for a little bit. So, good boy. Thank you, bud. Okay, we are going to craft with the Fragrant Forest. Oops, it's backwards. That's okay. When I turn it down, you'll be able to see. So let me go ahead and do that. Yep, I think we're ready to. So hang on as I get up close and personal. And hope you are having a good day. I had a busy weekend, lovely weekend. Spent a lot of time with family. But it was a good weekend. Okay, One Dimension, Saturday. There is a free crafting day online if you're interested. October 7th, so it's this coming Saturday, 4 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm getting ready to work on a newsletter, and I will put the link there. You sign up, and it's free. There's no cost to do this. So I'm going to scoot this over just a little bit and get my glasses out of the way. And they've got, actually, there's a couple stamp sets that we're using, and I'm going to use one of them you can order early and get it. I'm going to move my camera just a little bit here. Sorry. Oh, well, you get to see my stand. So be it. How about if I move it a little bit, at least closer to me? So, but I will put the link. You can go, you can sign up. And all they do, they just send you an email with the actual link. I will also try to share the link when it's live on Saturday. But they give you a list that you can go ahead and cut some of your paper and be ready. Now, you can use any stamp set that you want. They have talked about 3 different bundles, but you don't have to use them. Use anything in your crafty stash. Because it's always nice to see the templates of an actual card designed. So that's coming up Saturday. So watch for my newsletter. I'm going to work on that tonight. So let me get everything here. I do have a local class coming up October 12th through, oh, that's crooked, isn't it? Woo-hoo-hoo. There you go. October 12th, 3 and 5:30 p.m. That's local here at Lebanon. And it's going to be just our regular card class. No biggie. Our monthly card class will make 5-6 projects. It's $20. Or it's free if you purchase $35 from my store. Later in the month, we are going to do this kit. And it is actually the Paper Pumpkin kit. It makes 8 little note cards. And look at that pretty envelope. And 8 treat boxes. And if you did not purchase it, I have 8 kits left where you can sign up for the class. And $25, you get the actual kit, everything in the kit, where you can make the 8 cards and the 8 treat boxes. And there's actually refills if you want to get more. But anyway, you have to do that's online. So, but in this, you get, these are the stamps. The stamps that you get an ink spot, a Lost Lagoon. I'm opening it up here. You get your ink spot, and you get all the adhesives you need to put these projects together. And then I'm also going to give you a class packet where we'll make 3 cards that you can mail, because these you can't mail. You can give away, hand deliver, but you cannot mail those in our postal service. So keep that in mind. That is October 26th at 5:30 p.m. Like I said, I have 9 spots. So holler if you would like an RSVP to get that. Okay, so let's get going. I don't know if you've seen the Fragrant Forest stamp set. It is one of these big background stamp sets, is what I call them. And the way I use it is I leave it in the case, or I will put it right here on my surface and use. So this time, I think last time I put it on my surface, this time I will do it right here. So we'll get that there, get this out of the way. And let's see, we're going to scooch some stuff. You don't need to see all that. You've seen that, so it's out of the way here. Okay, I'm going to use Smoky Slate. Nope. Where did that come from? Oh, that's the second project. Okay, Shaded Spruce. So, hey Marie, glad you joined. Oh, you're running late, heading to class. Well, be safe as you get there. We are using the Fragrant Forest stamp set, and I'm just going to add ink. I just add it just like this. Open the ink pad and start applying ink. There we go. Pretty, isn't it? It's very, those, the pine or the conifers, I'm not sure which they are, but they really stand out. Okay, so this is how I inked it, but now I got to get the paper ready. So we're going to set this, we're going to set it to the side. I got to get my paper ready. Imagine that. I have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of crumb cake, and I'm just going to slice it into quarters. So that is 5.5, and I'm doing 2 at one time by 4.25. That's just cutting it totally in half. There we go. So I have 4 sheets, so I could, and then I found it works best doing it this way, and then I cut it to size. So now that we have this, I've been running all day, gang. Actually, I don't know. I think I've been running for the last month, it seems. So, but you know, 'tis life. So I appreciate that I have an opportunity of doing these things. Okay, so here we go. So we're just going to place it down, put it on there, and so I don't get inky fingers, even though I already do have inky fingers, just a scrap piece of paper, and I'm just running it over it. There we go. See, if I didn't do that, see, there's some ink. Woohoo! Okay, now to get it up, is I just hold one corner and pull the other up. There we go. Woohoo! Very pretty. Set this to the side. Okay, and I'm going to let it dry it because I put a lot of ink on that. So we'll set that to the side. But I do want to show you, this is one of the bundles that we are actually using Saturday. And it's an early order that you can get from the next catalog, the spring catalog. And I like this, you know me and my punches, Heartfelt Hexagon punch. And there's a bundle that goes with it. Well, I'm going to use this pretty outline and this one up here, sending you lots of love and hugs. So while my background dries, we're going to pull this over and do some stamping. Okay, I think, now what color? Should I use Shaded Spruce or use the, crumb cake? You know, we're going to use crumb cake. So, open that up and it's always good to see which way you punch. There we go. I punch this way. So I'll go straight down like that. Make sure it's inked up. Press down, let the ink transfer. Oh, very pretty. Now I think I'm going to do the words in Shaded Spruce. So here are my words. Carefully bring over the ink pad. There we go. Now, I have not stamped with this stamp, so I'm going to, for the first time, go like that. Looks good, but I like to come down and I like to twist it. Oops, I'm not in the camera. Here we go. I like twisting, because when they come from the factory, they may have oils or something. So I'm going to stamp this, and I like doing it a couple times and then just turning it. And I just figure that gets all the ink off. Now you see all that ink? I pushed a little too hard on these foam pads. But it will not, if I go straight down, it won't show up. But in the meantime, it looks messy. So we'll just get it off there. Okay. So I need to remember, kiss it like a baby. Just tap, 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 tap. Oh, much better. Okay, and it looks like I have ink everywhere. So we are just going to put that right in here. Press it down, let the ink transfer. Very nice. Close up the ink pad before I get dangerous with it. Okay, now I am ready to punch. The easiest way is to look to see where I'm punching. So that way, get it centered. There we go. Lovely. So, okay, we will put that there. Get that out of the way. Now, I want to trim this down because I want this to go on a card base. This is just a half sheet. Ooh, look at that. I got a shaded spruce ink. Oh, well, it seems to be dry. So, yep. Anyway, okay. And this is a quarter sheet, so it would go totally over that. You wouldn't see any of the white. And so I want to trim this down. Now, I can trim it to size. You know, the next size down would be, oh, what would it be? It would be like 4 by something. 4 by 5 1/4. But right now, I am just going to trim just to get it down a little bit. I'm not as concerned about getting everything totally symmetrical. I'm just taking some areas off that I want off. And then I'm going to eyeball it. So what's it look like, eyeballing? Okay, that looks good, but see, a little more needs to come off here. Well, let's see what size this is. It's a little beyond, it's a little less than 4. So this needs to be, what did we decide? I need some off the sides. So this is here. There we go. And I think I would like it off this side. There we go. So let's see what it looks like now. Yep, I like it. Okay, so we're going to put this card together. And I want to show you, I've got 2 other cards I've made, and I want to show them to you and show you a technique. I'm not going to make a total card, but I do want to show you how to use sponge daubers and blending brushes, how you can give some variation colors. So we're going to go right there. Sending love and hugs. I think I would like it right here. And I do want to bump it up a little bit. And I'm getting close to being done with these. So this is when I just do a little bit of chopping. Okay. So I'll put that there. And because these will work just as well. And we'll put that there. Okay. So, choop, choop, choop. And we should do a little bit of bling on this too, shouldn't we? I think we should. Hey, Janet. Thank you. Good to see you, lady. Love the trees. I agree. Up there. I think I want it down here. I'm going to put it right there. And let's put just a little bit of bling. Okay, all my bling. Let me see. I don't want any of these colors. Nope, no colors, no colors. I'm looking. Nope, I don't want to use those. These are clear. Nope, I don't want clear. Okay, I want, ooh, There we go. I like those or those. Those have sparkles. There's actual sparkle gems. Imagine that. Or I can go with some metallic. Let's see. Let's see which to go with. I think, you know, I sort of like these rather than the sequins. So let's get these out of the way. Okay. So these are the rustic metallic adhesive dots. I want one. Ah, there we go. Oops. I think I want one here and here. But I want a smaller one. Sending you lots of love and hugs. And I'm going to put it right there. So you notice the hugs. Very nice. Okay, so let me show you two others that I've made, and then I'll show you the technique on one of them. Here is one with just, this was shaded spruce on white. And I backed it with shaded spruce. But this is one of the sentiments with sincere sympathy. So, and once again, I punched that out. And that's a little bit different outline than this one. So there's a couple. And then here's this last one that I wanted to show you. And I wanted to show you the technique. This one is also shaded spruce. Get that out of my way here. This is also shaded spruce, but you see how the trees are brown? That's actually pumpkin, pecan pie. So I'll show you how I did that. And this actual sentiment, I hope your day is filled with joy. And I added just a little bit of burlap ribbon there to give it a little more notice. So, okay, so let me show you how I did this one. We'll put that right there. So I'm going to bring this guy back. And actually, I need some scrap paper here. Okay. Sorry for the noise. Here, I know what I'll use. I'll use one of these. Okay, so I'm bringing this back in. Now, there's still a lot of ink on that, but I would need to moisten it to get it working. So I'm going to use my crumb cake, and I'm going to use this sponge dauber. This has been used in the past. And what color? Oh, it looks like it was a dark color. Well, see, it's a sponge dauber. You put it on your finger, and you see all that right there? So I'm getting some crumb cake, and I'm going to come in here, and I want these rocks. Now, before, you see how that is, let me pull this up here. You see how that shows green? Well, I'm going to make sure I press it off because I don't want to put green in my crumb cake. So I'm pressing that off. But I am going to come back and get some more crumb cake. And once again, come back in here and clean it off. In fact, you know, let's just clean it off right now. Let's go through here and just clean it a bit. See all that green I'm taking off here? Now, I could have totally cleaned my ink, my stamp, and started over. But there's still a lot of ink on here, and I'm going to use shaded spruce. So, you know, I don't think I need to totally clean it off. Okay, so that's good. I've got a lot of my green off. I'll get to a clean sheet so you can continue to see what I've got. So there's a lot of ink that's contained within this. Okay, so come back to my crumb cake, and now I'm really going to start. See, there's even still a lot of crumb cake, so I don't know that I would have need to clean it as much as I do, but oh yeah, look at all that crumb cake. There we go. Okay, so I think that's good. Now, let's get this out of the way. Now, what I'm going to do off camera is, well, first I'm going to get some of my, you know, I could use, let's add another color. Instead of shaded spruce, what would happen if I put some smoky slate in here? That's something I was wanting to look at. So, once again, we're going to come here and get ink, and you see we've got ink here. See, we've got some smoky slate. This may look horrible, guys, but I wanted to show you what it might look like. So we're going to take the green off here, get some more. And I think I want to come back in here. Okay, now all I'm doing is cleaning my blending brush. And you see there's not a lot there. So now I could switch and get a green blending brush, but you know, I use these for multiple colors personally. So I'm going to get a little bit of shaded spruce. I don't want gobs, but I do want I want at the base to be, we'll have to see, guys. This may look nasty by the time I'm done. But we won't know till we try, will we? Okay, I think we're good. Close up the ink, well, so it's not dangerous. Now off camera, I'm going to blow on this. So my hot breath will moisten that. So, oh my goodness. What us crafters do, you know? Okay, I'm gonna put this down there, make a decision, put it down. Now I need another piece of paper. Where did I put my scrap? Here we go. Here's my scrap. Put it down here. Drum roll, please. Let's see what this baby looks like. Hopefully it's not nasty, gang. If so, then you'll know what not to do. Woo. Oh, well, there you go. You know, we did a lot of that, and I don't see a lot of difference. But let me pull it up here. Okay, see, we added crumb cake to the trees, and then we added some, what colors? We used smoky slate at the top. That's interesting. It didn't show up much, did it? And then we used shaded spruce, you know, kept it through here and moistened it. So, but there you go. That's what it would look like, and that was showing you how to use the blending brush and the sponge dauber. So, and if I pull my original card up here that I was showing the example, it's a little more dramatic. So, anyway, so there you go. Here, but that was a technique. That's another way to use this large background stamp, the Fragrant Forest. So, there you go, gang. So, gang, I will be back next Monday. Don't forget about the classes on the 12th. Which is next week, so I'll need to know by next Monday if you're coming, 3 or 5:30 p.m., 2 different classes, or the evening with the kits on the 26th, and that is at 5:30. So those are the options if you'd like to craft with us in person. Otherwise, I hope you can join back, or Saturday is the free craft along, and then this here is, I didn't explain what this was, but this is where you can get a hold of me, craftingwithsusie.stampinup.net, and that's also where my events are. That's where you can RSVP for all the classes. This is also my host code for the month. Those folks that make purchases with that, I tried the bonus with that. Stampin' Rewards, I try to get some thank you gifts. So thanks so much for joining me, folks. I appreciate it. If you've got any questions, reach out to me, whether here on Facebook. I'm also going to save this over on YouTube. You can always leave a comment there, or you can get a hold of me on my website. So hope you're doing well. Talk to you later. Doodles. Bye-bye.